Good afternoon, Facebook. Messed up. Good afternoon, YouTube. So, again, I'm just coming on here to just talk about my life, talk about what I've been going through, talk about God, what He's brought me through. I I I've been through a lot of things, and I feel pretty good about them now. I mean, everything that I've been through in my life, all my lessons, all my blessings, it was all blessings, even the bad stuff, because I needed to learn to become a full man in this world and to be able to represent. I think that I'm proof of what God can do. I'm not supposed to be here. I'm not supposed to make it. It was, the chips were just stacked. I got people coming against me, lying on me. I had myself, cause you know what I'm saying? Because you start beating up yourself. You'll be like, why? Why is this happening to me? What did I do to deserve this? The devil got people coming at you from all different angles, telling you you're this and telling you you're that, and you knowing that you're not this, and you knowing that you're not that, and you knowing that they know it. But if they create an atmosphere where 100 people in a room and 99 people say you did something, and you the one saying you didn't, even though the 99 know, it'll mess with your mind, get you to start questioning yourself. And that happened to me. But I always had faith in God. Even before I knew the correct Sabbath day or His real name, I had faith. But when it was revealed to me, I had enough faith also to believe Him and to act accordingly. So, I'm not new to this experience, but I do know that there are some that are. In this life, man, it's the most important thing in this life is your relationship with God. I know the devil makes it hard for you to see that. And the devil, you're probably thinking of some little red dude with horns and a long tail and a pitchfork. No, the devil looked like your mama. The devil looked like your brother. The devil looked like your daddy. The devil looked like everybody. Because it's a spiritual war. The devil uses vessels that he can use to destroy, distort, to conquer God's people, and to ultimately kill, steal, and destroy. Period. So, in this world, you cannot live and act like that doesn't happen, that the devil doesn't exist, that the spiritual stuff is doesn't pay my bills. This spiritual stuff is actually more real than your bills, but it's levels to get to there, to know that. I guess what I'm trying to say is if you're not equipped and trained to know what fight to fight, then you're gonna lose the fight. We raise our kids, we have them, we raise them to basically go to church on Sunday. So that means you can do anything you want Monday through Saturday, and to be materialistic. That's what we teach them. And that's not what they should be taught, of course. I think that if we took God seriously, taught ourselves and our children to thank Him every time we opened our eyes, to put Him first in every decision that we make, and to not be materialistic or worried about having this amount of money, that amount of money. Because I'm going to tell you, I went shopping the other day. and I wanted to go home. It's boring. Going and buying the same stuff over and over again for what? And then you're doing it and you still ain't happy. Be happy for about that little 5 minutes of rush that you done bought some new shoes. But after that, you still you. You still got the same inner turmoil, and you're still shooting at the wrong targets, trying to fix the inner turmoil when it's all spiritual. I mean, I'm not saying you not to want nice stuff, but what's your conception of or perception of nice? Because my nice might not be your nice. So what we really tripping on? The only thing that comes down to the fact is that when we close our eyes, thus meaning this life that we worship so much is not eternal. So we know it's temporary. So it's going to end. So why do we covet so much? Not to say not to value your life, but value the one who done gave you life. Do that. Because this is going to end. And so that means this is not the most important piece of the puzzle of life. I learned that if you change your perception of how you look at things and get the correct information, life changes. You don't even have to change locations. But if you change your perception, it's like being in a whole new place. I've learned that when I take my eyes off of trying to get money, women, clothes, cars, just get, buy, want. When I realized that I was just in a vicious cycle and it wasn't doing me no good and it wasn't making me happy, I turned to God. And when I realized that once I stopped even tripping on it and started working my life for how I'm going to live my life for God, how I can be an example, a testimony, then all of a sudden I started getting clothes, money, place to stay. The minute I stopped worrying about my life, I was given my life. I put my eyes on God. That don't mean I just laid down and didn't do anything and just waited on the Lord. No. I put my eyes on God and asked him to give me the discernment and the ideals and the things that I need to do that day. And it's like little steps you take. He'll start out small, you do those two things. He's okay. Give you two more, you do those things, okay. But let me get you there. Then the roadblock come. So what you gonna do when the roadblock come? That's when you get to lean on God. Show him that you're listening. Some people give up, but that's the test. So a lot of people think that if I become a believer in the Most High and follow the commands and the laws, that I ain't gonna have no problems. That's actually quite opposite. You're gonna have problems, but you get to show the problems you know how to handle them correctly now by using God's word and what he put in you. See, if you know, you can grow. You ain't got to worry about it. You know he can't trick you, the devil. Nobody. If you know, they can't even make you mad for real. If you know. I had to be pushed to the brink to get to this point, to where I am realizing that by me going through all the strife and turmoil that I went through, keeping God first in it. See, once you get stripped butt naked, you get used to the wind blowing, you're not cold no more. See, it don't matter if I'm naked or I got full clothes on. I know how to be comfortable now because I know that it's temporary. And I know God is running the show. And I know the devil can't do nothing that the Lord don't want him to do. So I ain't finna be scared of nobody but God. Because I know now. And God don't make mistakes. All of this that we're doing right now, all of this that I'm doing right now, I'm talking to you guys, God don't make no mistakes. I'm glad I'm not picky and choosy. People say I don't look like the type to do this, I look like the type to do that, why am I doing? It don't matter what I look like, but I think that God is kind of kind of smart like that, because if you think about it, I'm gonna give you something of value, right? It's shiny gold. I made it all pretty. It's easy just to look at it from across the room, and you can tell, God doggone, it's valuable, right? But that's kind of shallow, because think about this. What if it's not shiny? What if it's not all pretty looking, but it's still valuable? Matter of fact, it's more valuable. And I'll show you the same little vial, same size. It's just not shiny. It's not all pretty. But it's more valuable than the one I showed you that was all shiny and pretty. All that glitters ain't gold. I guess that's what we said in there. But God does that. He gonna give you the most precious gift you could ever find, but it ain't gonna look like what you thought it should look like. Then you're gonna go out there and get what you think it should look like, but then you realize it ain't got nothing. This is not good for me. This is the wrong thing. That tests your character. Seeing what you value. Because what you value ultimately determines what you deserve. What you value in life ultimately determines what you deserve out of life. People want to say the universe, reading what you sow, cause and effect, whatever. That's what I think. So if you could look at something, see the potential in it, because it ain't all shiny, you might get a treasure. You might get a treasure. So do not be shallow. That's back to being materialistic. Because there's nothing down here to me in my mind that I can see that's worth losing my soul, not doing the right things, and just being bad, dark, evil to people or to myself. I just don't see it. But that's how I'm made up. That's how I chose to live. And we all have that ability. We have that feature called choice. You can push the choice button because you got one. I don't know. I'm still trying to understand me, so I can't understand the evil people that just do, or reprobates that just know they're doing wrong. You know, it's like rooting for a losing team when you know they're gonna lose. I don't even want to go to the game if I know they're gonna lose. I don't want to be on the team or nothing. That don't make no sense. I know we're gonna lose. For it, what I'm going for. God is the winning team, and we know that. Everybody know that. And again, I still try to stop myself from wondering why people make those kind of choices. It's not my business. Man, I'm looking at the phone. I've been being hacked out of this world.